Hello, my name's Daniel Abbott, and I'm here to talk to you about the RLQ. What is the RLQ? Well, for starters, the RLQ stands for a Reading List Quiz, and it will help with the problem of the fact that some students do not use the reading list, and I want to increase people using it on Blackboard. The overview of the RLQ is that the RLQ is a fun and controlled way of studying for modules in which students that are successful in the RLQ can gain a reward from completing it. Now, how can it benefit students other than from obviously the reward? It can increase productivity of studying. The main benefit of the reward, which is the reward, is that 5% of the assignment will be given to you by completing the RLQ. Uh, as you go through all the readings on the RLQ, you will increase uh, your overall knowledge of the module, and with that, gain a higher chance of gaining a higher grade alongside the 5%, since you'll know more about the module, so you'll be able to write more about it. Now, how do you exactly get onto the RQ or use it? You first have to get onto Blackboard and click on the reading list button. When you've done that, you'll be redirected to a login, which your login and pass is your student login and password. So you don't need to make anything new, just log in and then you'll be taken to the reading list. Now, as you can see, there are a couple here. Obviously, the numbers will change depending on what module and how much the lecturer has put on themselves. You'll have to go through one by one each time, since these will be locked and there'll only be one available at the start. And to access it, you click on the one that will be highlighted, which will then take you to the reading. And as soon as you basically get onto this, the timer that will be on the top right, which will be 30 minutes, will start, and you'll have 30 minutes to take notes and read the whole document. Now, luckily, because some people can finish a bit earlier, we have a finish button here for people who do that, so then they don't have to wait the full 30 minutes. But at the same time, if people take longer than 30 minutes, then as soon as the 30-minute timer goes off, then they will be forced out of the reading. And you'll either get one of these two screens where if you finish early, you get a little congrats little icon that pops up congratulating you on finishing the reading. And if you run out of time, then there'll just be a little sort of prompt saying that, oh, you've run out of time, now it's time to begin the quiz, which you'll press the continue button that is on the bottom there. Now, the quiz is generated 10 questions that will be connected to the reading that you've just read. These will be multiple choice, and as soon as you click on one of these, one of the answers for the question, it will either tell you if you have got a correct answer or an incorrect answer. But it won't tell you if you're incorrect, for instance. It won't tell you what the right answer is, since you can find that out if you retry it. And as you go through all the 10 questions, it will count up all the right answers that you've done, and then at the end, it will start calculating. So as soon as you've done the 10th question, it will calculate, and you'll either get a success, which means you gain a point that'll be added to your overall leaderboard and will either increase or decrease your rank on it, or it'll say that you failed, which means you don't gain a point. It'll still take you to the leaderboard to tell you what rank you're on at, and you will also be locked out of the reading, but you'll be able to go to the next one since you only need to read the document and not get all the questions right on the quiz. To return to the past quiz, you will have to speak to your lecturer and they will unlock the reading for you once again. The leaderboard will be something like this, because it'll be a module only students, it won't be an overall student leaderboard. It'll have a certain amount of people. So, for instance, because this is based off the gamification one, there would be 5-6 people on this leaderboard. And if you want to go back to the reading list, there'll be a button here for you to go back to the page before. And on that as well, there was also a leaderboard button if you just want to look at your leaderboard. Students and lecturers can access the leaderboards at any given time. The strategy for my project, the RLQ, is to propose the idea to the games and VFX course first, since this is a gamified idea. So I thought, hey, let's talk to the people who know about games first, and for the people who created Blackboard, since it'll be on that setup, and since only games and VFX use it at the moment, then they will be the prime source for the reading list quiz. How it'll engage students in the university community. It will engage them by simply deciding the reading content and what the questions are in the quiz by the lecturer. And I also have decided to advertise it as well after everything is sort of set up. So we'll either send you emails to students to remind you that, hey, this is a thing, and all your modules will have this, so to gain that 5%, you need to do this. Lecturers will also place it in the assignment briefs, so then when people look at it, they'll see it and they'll know what to do and they'll get on with it. And in the library in Cadman, I'm also going to be placing posters and little digital ads on the TV monitors that are sort of spread around the Cadman library. Right, thank you for listening.